Greatest One and All. This is Morgan Lemon here, and today I've decided to do something very Godzilla-like today. I was thinking about doing Godzilla Save the Earth, another Let's Play, like another Let's Play video, but like, seeing how NES Combat is such a short game, I wanted to get down all the way. But today I'm going to be reacting to a creepypasta today. This is NES Godzilla, chapters 1 and 2, this is an older video by Mr. Creepypasta. This is like about, what is this? It's like, 2013, so I'm really excited. I love Godzilla, because, I mean, like, I've been thinking about doing something else, but this is just way too good to react to, so let's get started. This is like 14 minutes, so let's get started.
When I was a kid, the two things I loved most in life were Godzilla and NES games. So naturally, when Godzilla, Monster of Monsters, came out,
I've heard of that game.
Dream come true. Almost. To sum it up, most of the game revolved around getting through very repetitive outer space levels, smashing up tanks and jets, and then fighting against Godzilla's monster enemies. Overall, it was pretty mediocre, but back then I didn't care. When I got the game as a present for my 10th birthday, I played it night and day as much as I could.
Day and night.
Unfortunately, I traded the game for Amagon a year later, much to my regret when I found out what the game was like. Recently, I had bought a new NES system, and through a lot of hunting and asking around, my friend Billy finally managed to find a copy of Godzilla, Monster of Monsters.
Is this microphone broken?
I was pumped to play my favorite childhood game. It never even occurred to me to ask where Billy found it.
It sounds weird, like his microphone sounds like weird, like it's broken or something. It's weird.
He also gave me some other games, Legend of Zelda, Bomberman, and some stupid thing called Action 52, but Godzilla had to come first. So I started the game, and the nostalgia came flooding back like a tidal wave. Godzilla's 8-bit theme song flooded proudly through the speakers, and I was soon grinning like an idiot. And some people laughed at me for playing such outdated games, but I never had as much enjoyment from any games other than those on the NES. Those 8-bit games take me back to things were simpler, more safe. After what happened with this game, I don't have those feelings. I had forgotten how quick the fun of smashing things with Godzilla wore off in the scrolling levels. The game bombards you with bullets and things crashing into you from every direction, and you're too big to avoid most of them. And although my excitement had worn down some, it wasn't long at all before I got my first boss battle. My opponent was Godzilla, an obscure squid kaiju who had never been in a Godzilla movie. The most annoying thing about fighting Godzilla is that he always backs you into a corner and starts smacking you with his tentacles. You're unable to move until he gets off you. Now, this move doesn't do any damage, but it can stall you until the timer runs out, and you have to start the fight over again. And he regains it.
Okay, you guys need to see the original video, because this screen cap is really weird. It's like, well, bloody, and I don't know.
Oh. It's as annoying.
You guys need to see the original video to see what I'm talking about.
As it sounds. And of course, he did it when I fought him. Only for some reason, it caused the game to glitch up. Because once he started smacking me, he never stopped. The timer's supposed to end the fight in about 40 seconds, but it lasted for nearly 5 minutes. After a while, the graphics started to mess up, little red blocks all over the place. Which is weird, but I just took the game out, blew on it, and started it again. I wasn't about to let a little glitch stand in my way, so I started again, and this time defeated Godzilla and the level's other boss monster, Mothra, without any problems. So, then it went on to the next planet, Mars. So I browsed around the board and found something unexpected. Well, where this piece should have been, there was, instead a piece representing Titanosaurus. There were only 10 kaiju in the game, and the Titanosaurus was not one of them, so I thought perhaps Titanosaurus was originally intended to be in the game, but was swapped out with Varan for some reason. So I began to feel very excited. Not only was I playing my favorite game, but I was playing a prototype of some sort with a new monster. And needless to say, I ran through the level as fast as I could to see Titanosaurus in action. Fought Godzilla again, beat him before he could do his tentacle smack, but this time, the glitch started happening when he died. Godzilla's sprite didn't sink to the bottom, but instead seemed to be devoured by the glitch. And he I know now that these glitches with Godzilla were my first warning signs that something was very wrong with this game, but foolishly, I ignored it and proceeded on to fight Mogger. And this time, he had a glitch of his own. Mogger was twice the size he should have been, which startled me. He was also considerably harder to beat than usual, which is to say, not at all. But soon I had defeated him also, and when he died, yet another glitch happened. This happened extremely fast, so I was lucky to get a screen cap of it at all. But what happened was that the giant Mogger sprite started to shatter and melt. Also, if you look at the garbled text in the right corner of the screen, you'll notice what happens to be a bird in a cage.
Oh. Ooh.
I still have no idea what that meant. At this point, I was about to fight Titanosaurus, and I was worried as to what kind of glitches would happen this time. But, to my surprise, Titanosaurus looked just fine, although all the game's bipedal monsters were the same height. Titanosaurus was a bit taller, but since Titanosaurus actually was taller than Godzilla in the film, I thought this was kind of cool.
Yeah.
After a very fun fight with a monster that wasn't supposed to be in the game, I took over the enemy base and proceeded not to Jupiter, like normal, but instead to Paphos.
Wait, was Mars Chapter 1? This is like Chapter 1 and 2. It sounds like 3 chapters.
Paphos was the same as Jupiter in layout, except the board was dark blue rather than green. The first thing I noticed was that all the usual level icons had been replaced by a blue rock, some kind of orange honeycomb shape. There was one icon that had part of the jungle icon shape, but it didn't pay much attention to it. I checked the other side of the board to see the new monster. It said, instead of Hydra, it was Violente. But that couldn't have been right. Godzilla vs. Violente didn't come out until 1989.
Oh, yeah.
And this game was made in 1988. Perhaps Toho put Violente in the game to build a second movie next year, but changed their minds? I tried to rationalize the game's abnormalities in any way that I could, but this would prove to be few.
Fucked up.
Paphos Map Song was the first new song I heard in the game.
That's
Like most of the new songs, that it was hard to describe. It started out low and suspenseful, much slower than any song in the game, but every 20 seconds or so, there would be a loud clashing sound, and the tempo changed. It was like the composer randomly played parts from 5 different songs with the same instruments. I moved Godzilla over to one of the many blue rocks that had been placed in the jungle icons and started the level.
Okay, I feel like I should stop because this is like 8 minutes. I think this is this really like chapter 1 and 2? Because it feels like 3 chapters. Didn't something come before Mars? Like Earth or something? I don't know. So next time we'll react to the next of Godzilla NES chapters 1 and 2. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed. If you really enjoyed it, be sure to add it to favorites and be sure to share and add it to favorites. And next time we'll be reacting to the rest of this creepypasta, chapters 1 and 2, Godzilla NES. So stay tuned for that. Bye everybody.